Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Airplane Simulator. If you're watching this, you've probably heard of it. It's a kind of a new game. It's been out for a little while now, but I noticed it's starting getting a little bit more popular, and I played it myself. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah, as you can see, I'm level 43, and I'm recording this on my tablet, which all my videos are recorded on my tablet or my phone. However, one of the main reasons for actually recording this one on my tablet was because it's one of the few actually mobile, like airplane type games. The other one, there's another popular one you've probably seen if you've looked up how to play this game, which is one of the things I will be discussing in this game, but also how to get rich pretty quick and easily beat it. I'll also be discussing that because personally I'm good with games like this, and I figured, well, I don't see a lot of videos, people talking about it, so I figured, I would talk about it myself. So, yeah, let's hop right into it. It is a pretty good game, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it when I started playing it. This is as you can see here, you have multiple different places where you can spawn. The first thing I would like to touch on is actually how to play the game. I know a lot of people get on here and they think, oh man, this looks fun. I see all these people with these cool planes, and they get kind of confused very quickly. There's not really a good tutorial or anything to explain how to play the game. And so a lot of people, they start playing and they just don't know how to play the game, and they quit, and they kind of miss out on the opportunity to enjoy the game. So we're going to be spawning at the major airport where most people are going to spawn in at. In order to play, all you have to do is you're going to spawn in, and you see this little white thing that looks like a screen in a Tesla. Well, this is what you're going to walk over to. Now, if you're on mobile, I cannot give any advice for PC players, unfortunately, because I don't commonly play on a PC. So, which for developers, I mean, over 50% of their players are actually mobile. So, very, very important to make your game mobile if you're going to make a game. But yeah, anyway, so you would walk over to this and you would click on it, open shop, and let me just close the leaderboard here. And as you can see here, you have the shop, and then you have the hangar. The hangar is obviously any planes that you may own or that you use, and then shops where you're going to go to if you're new. And there's 3 different categories. As you can see here, we have military, commercial, and light. Personally, with the commercial planes, I don't really use them. As you can see here, you have a whole different variety to pick from. Some of them pretty cool. As you can see, you have Beluga. If you're watching this, you probably know who that is. He's pretty famous. Not gonna lie, I don't like the look of the aircraft, but I like the name. As you can see, we also have all these other ones, and if you have the Captain Pass, you get this one, which is a little frustrating because even though, as you can see here, it pays more, it same speed as that, which you can purchase yourself. So first thing we're going to start off with, though, as I would like to address, is how to play the game. So if you're over here, you're going to click on the light because you're going to start with 0 money, and then you're going to want to select. So as you can see, this right here is your speed. This is how fast the plane's actually going to move. This is very critical. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of people miss this, but it is very important. Like, cannot stress this enough. So you see the 2 different speeds. See, this one is slightly faster. Close the chat there. As you can see, this one is slightly faster than this one, both of which are free. They both pay the same amount, but they're also both free. So you should go with this one because it's faster, and you're going to see why this is important in a second. So once you click on this one and you spawn it in, it does get nighttime and it does rain. Pretty cool features of the game. As you can see over here, you're gonna have a green box, and then you're gonna have what appears to be an orange clipboard. Now, if you click on this clipboard, as you can see, it's got these tasks for you to do. These tasks will never change outside of this one. There's gonna be different tasks, but it's not gonna be like extremely out of range, impossibly difficult task. The skilled pilot is going to be pretty difficult, but they're not really far-fetched. So as you can see here, I'm level 43. You probably think I've been playing for a while. I've actually only been playing like a week, maybe a little over that. But I'm going to show you some tips on how to get to where I got to very fast and very quickly become very skilled at the game and make several $1 million without spending any Robux. So yeah, so what these challenges you see are if you click mark, so let's say I want to travel to this location. As you can see here, if you hold your finger down and rotate the screen, you will see a yellow my bad, brain kind of zoned out there for a second. You'll see a yellow marker that will be telling you where to go. Now, to help you guys, I'm actually not going to fly in that plane, simply due to the fact that I don't want you guys to wait forever. Also, this is what I'm about to do is going to give you a sneak peek to what you can earn in the game. So let's go over here and let's grab my jet. Wrong one. This one. Anyway, so you'll see that check mark, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move your throttle right here. But you're also going to want to turn on your engine. When I literally first started playing, I couldn't figure out how to get the plane to move, and I didn't notice that. But you're going to have to click on the engine and turn it on. Then this throttle right here that you can move up and down will allow you to engage the jet. So as you can see, if I pull it down, they shut off. And then if I pull them up just slightly here, you'll see that they have a blue effect to them. This is for jets though. But, and then as you can see, as I increase it, it will change. But that is how you adjust the speed. Now, most people are obviously going to have it at max all the time. And you can also have your gear and flaps. Do not forget that the gear and flaps are what allows you to land. If you don't have those on, you're going to glitch pretty bad and you'll never reach it. So, and then as you can see, if you move your joystick down, you'll notice I gain in altitude. The reason that's important is because the higher you are, the faster you can move. And you're going to very quickly find out, as I did when playing this game, speed is everything. If you're not moving fast, you're not going to make a lot of money very fast. So I'm not saying go all the way to 66,000 feet, which you have to have a really good plane to do that. I would say somewhere between 5 to 10,000 feet. Don't overdo yourself by trying to go really high, because you'll spend more time trying to go higher than you will anything else. As you can see, we also have this advanced right here, which I'll explain in a second. So as you can see, we're getting closer to this little yellow pointer, and as you can see, once we get to it, you'll notice my money will change. And as you can see, oh well, I may need to go lower. You have to be usually under 5,000 feet to collect it. As you can see, I just gained $2,000 and task was completed. So all you have to do for vacation ones like that is just fly to the location. The other one though gets a little bit more complex. So as you can see, the other one down here at the very bottom, these pay really good. That's why another reason you want to have a fast plane. The more miles you fly, the better you get paid. Some of them will pay you like 500, some will pay you 1,250. Just depends on how far you have to fly. You'll notice it's quite easy for me to hear, but I don't want to give the misconception this is very difficult if you're just starting the game. So don't be fooled into thinking, oh, this is easy. Trust me, it's not. Skilled pilot. Now, what skilled pilot is, it's the same thing. I'm gonna try to get over here as fast as I can. I do not want to cover too much time. I will come back when I'm almost. As you can see, guys, we're almost here. Now I like to pull this way down and then turn the engine off and then start pointing the plane downwards. It's kind of hard to do this in a fast plane. In a slower plane, I gotta admit this is a bit easier, but it's very difficult to do this sometimes depending on where it asks you to land. But basically what you're going to want to do, I'm actually accelerating the plane right here to make this a little bit quicker, is your objective is to obviously land on this tarmac. I'm just trying to give you a rundown of how you actually make money. So if I land, it's going to be very glitchy. Still some bugs. I was also going entirely too fast. Well, that did not go as planned. But what you would do more or less if you was in a much slower plane, that's not me trying to be rude, it's just the honest truth. If you're in a slower plane, this is a lot easier. And I'm not trying to take forever making you guys wait on me to land. But yeah, if you just land right here, if I can get it to land. Okay, land. I don't know why I'm not even moving the joystick. And as you can see, I just got paid $3,000. Sometimes that's going to be difficult, but if you're good at games, that'll be pretty easy for you. Personally, that's not my forte. Sometimes you'll see people, if you watch them, they'll land real quick and then go back, just because all you have to do is make contact with the tarmac or anywhere near there, and then you will get paid for it. So yeah, that's how the missions work. And once you understand that, you pretty much understand everything. To fly 100 miles in this case, that's just, you just fly. Literally, you just get paid for flying. Another thing you'll notice is next to those planes, it also tells you how much they pay you. The more they pay you, that's just for flying. So every so often, you've probably noticed several times I've gotten paid $222. You just get paid for flying. Don't focus on that. Cargo, the little green box. Pretty self-explanatory. Basically the same thing as what I just did, except for you're going to go over to a little package that's going to be over there. I will reset. I'd go through the whole process, but this video is already getting a little long. Basically what you would do is right over here, you would collect the package, and then you would take off and you would fly to the little yellow marker if you mark it. And then keep in mind you only get these every 30 minutes, unless you have the captain pass. But you will fly to the little yellow marker, land where it tells you to, and then you'll get the 31,000. But by the time you get to start doing those, it'll become pretty easy. Passengers, same thing, except for you don't have to go over to the hangar. You just have to have a plane capable of carrying people. But yeah, outside of that, that's pretty much how you play the game. Now very quickly, I would like to give you some tips, what I used to get very rich and on the second fastest plane in the game in hardly no time. So as you can see, I'm gonna spawn here. And I'm gonna walk over here real quick. If I was very good at editing, I would just speed up these parts right here. So bear with me. And as you can see, you open the shop, go to planes, go to light. Now these are the planes that I focused on getting, and I was able to have $1 million plane within a few days. Yeah, I had a lot of time to play it to some extent, but at the same time I was also very smart. You'll see a lot of people, they make the mistake of going over here and they'll buy, I'm not making fun of them, they'll buy like this one, and they'll also go down here and they'll buy this, and they'll waste their money on a lot of stuff. Not to be rude, but they'll waste their money on a lot of stupid things and are not very smart about their money. What I did was, when I started playing the game, I bought this. As you can see, it's reasonably priced and it's faster. I probably could have been a little bit smarter with my money, but this is the first thing I bought. I used this plane and completed missions all the way up until I could afford this. Sounds like it's crazy. If you look at the speed, and you look at some of the prices, 245,000, another 40,000, and I could have that, and then less than literally 15,000 more can have that. For 40,000 more, basically one cargo delivery, or two in most cases, you could have something way the heck faster. And after this, the price goes up drastically. So I purchased this. As you can see, I have it. And then the next thing I bought was this, because based on its price, all you really need to know are these smartest things you can buy. I bought this because it was obviously faster than this one, and it carried passengers. Passengers, for me, most of the time pay the most. So I wanted something faster because everything's based on speed. Even though you have to wait 30 minutes, it's good to be able to move really quick. And so based on its price, I mean, hey, you can see here, this one costs more and this one's faster. I am going to go out on a limb here and say I don't know if there's any benefits to actually having a jet. Not a jet. These, I personally don't know. I think you make more. They look cool, but I don't think they're, if you're really trying to go ahead and make money so that you can buy all these, it's really not a smart investment to try to jump up and get those. After I had both of those planes though, I used this bad boy right here up until the point that I was able to afford this. Yes, I used it that long, and as you can see, I don't own these game passes, so just to show I'm not lying to you, I really did work for that. And it sounds crazy and difficult, especially when you first start the game. Making money seems like it's an impossible feat. It's very easy for me. I mean, if you're smart about how you spend your money, keep in mind I bought this one, and this one, and then I bought this one, which is the second fastest. It's slightly faster than the F-22. But yeah, it's all about being smart with your money and trying to move as fast as you can. Once you have a good amount of money going, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But I did want to give a tutorial because a lot of people they didn't really grasp the concept of the game, and they just had a hard time with it. And so I figured, you know, why not cover it? I don't see a lot of people explaining this, and yeah, my bad there. But yeah, it didn't take me hardly no time. I was able to pretty quickly do it. And yeah, level doesn't mean a whole lot. It's good to level up because you get paid for it. As you can see, I also own all the light planes. I own every single one of them outside of the Robux ones. Funny, because I could buy these, but I don't want to waste my Robux on them. So yeah, I could buy them, but I don't want to waste my Robux. But yeah, as you can see, I own all the light ones. But yep, that's just some kind of tips that I wanted to give you guys. And yeah, I don't really think there was anything else that I could recommend to y'all. But yeah, if you use some of the tips that I use purchasing those planes, and if you use them pretty smart, also keep in mind when doing these challenges right here, well, I don't see one, yeah, right here, keep in mind you have to be under 5,000 feet in order to collect the reward. Always keep that in mind. If you're trying to get there fast, don't overshoot it. You have to be under 5,000 feet and fly directly over it in order to collect it. And yeah, that's about everything that I could really cover. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry this video is pretty long, but yeah, there's the blue angels right there. And yep, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oof. Have a good one. All for now.